Welcome back, everybody. You're probably used to seeing Susie with this lightweight strimmer of hers. It's a battery one. Unfortunately, mine is out of action and I'm not sure what the problem is with it yet. So we're having to use this, which is not really designed to do areas like we're doing, but it's all we've got, and we get 15 minutes of battery. So that's my half hour done. So I'll get these on charge and then do another half hour later and hopefully try and keep on top of it until my strimmer's back in action, assuming it is, of course. Yeah, rather a lot to do. We probably remember just before our guests arrived, I was able to fit this marble surround, but unfortunately I'd run out of time to make this good. It's all chipped. I had to make some adjustments, if you remember, putting some bricks in there. The reason was because the edge of this marble would have been hidden by this plaster if I'd continued along. And so I don't want this inside edge to be covered up, so that's why I had to make these adjustments. Anyway, now I'm ready to make it good, so I've just put some PVA glue on there, watered down, 50-50 water, 50 water, 50 PVA. Plaster is PVA. I'll let that go off and go mix some plaster, and I'll see if I can patch this up the best I can. I'm no plasterer, but I think I can make it look okay. I don't need a great deal, so I'm just gonna mix small amounts really, and it's just as easy to do that by hand. Well, that's a bit fiddly. It's a bit awkward in there, these shapes, and there's not much room in here, but I've got most of it in. A little bit rough in places, but a little sand down. There's about 3 or 4 coats in places, so I can sand these rougher areas smooth. So I'll probably leave it for a day or so. Give it a light hand sanding, and I think that'll be fine. I think I've got in all the bits that I want to. Yeah, so I'm happy with that. But you never really know until you've sanded it down and then put the first coat of paint on. But we're a little way away from that. You've probably worked it out now, but this is all the bedding from our guests. Susie's just got to get it all organised and sorted out, but that's where it is for the moment.
Do you remember a few weeks ago we did our first ever time lapse? Should we have a look and see how we've done, if anything's grown? First of all, I'll show you the fails. We haven't done very well on the tomato front. We did buy some in because we had a long cold spring and not really much of a summer. Some tomatoes have come up, but they've gone mouldy. We did have a row in front here, but they've died off. They went rotten at the base. So the rhubarb's doing really well this year. We need to cut that, and we've got quite a few lettuce there. So we're going to have to start eating a lot of salad. So we planted quite a lot of seeds, but this is what's happened, nothing. Got 3 basket tomatoes there, curry plant, I've got rosemary here, and a cactus, which we can't eat. I've got some roses growing here, but nothing's happened here, which highlights the need for a greenhouse, really. We've had success with the courgettes. We've got the yellow courgettes, and we've had some massive green ones, more like marrows, and also the cucumbers. But we had to plant another lot of cucumbers because they didn't do well. This one we bought is a white aubergine. Got purple peppers growing there, and green peppers. They're different. Some of them are different shapes. They're long ones. We've got some more aubergines growing here. We've got chili peppers. I'm not sure what this is here. Some squash or something. And we've got some beans. I think they're haricot beans growing. We've got mange tout growing here. We've got okra growing here. We've only just put them in. They were a bit slow growing, but we did plant them from seeds. Rose has done a 3rd bed, and we'll just work our way along with the beds. We got runner beans growing here, but they're really late. 2 plants at the end are Australian gooseberries. They're, if you haven't seen them, they're little orange gooseberries. And we've also got some peas growing, peas or mange tout, I can't remember now. I just weeded all this strawberry bed and put straw down, or hay, and we're getting strawberries every day. I've got about 30 plants now from starting with 3. So we've got gooseberries here, which are just ripe. Quite sweet. We've got blueberries here, but we didn't have many on there. And I can't remember what, that might be raspberry. And I think the end one's another kind of gooseberry, I can't remember. We had 4 plums on this tree. I can't remember which plum tree it is. One's dropped off, the ants have got it. I've got another one that fell off, and we ate one each yesterday, and they're really juicy and sweet. This is a cherry tree, but we haven't had any cherries on it yet. But they're all still quite young trees at the moment. This is our nectarine. They're not ready yet, they're quite hard, but this has got leaf curl at the end, so I'm wondering whether to cut these bits off. But the fruit's still doing okay. This This is our little, I think it's Cox's apple, and the top broke off. It went rotten because we tied it up too tight. So I've put wax on it to seal it. This is still alive, so hopefully it'll be okay. And this is a big success, our Mirabelle tree with the plums, but they're not ready yet, they're a bit hard. So this has really gone mad. This is our fennel we found growing wild round the back. It's gone mad. I don't think it has a bulb on it, but you can use these in salads and cooking, these leaves. So overall it's been a success. We're trying to concentrate on this end at the moment. We'll probably plant some winter veg down the end, but I've got to weed all that, so I'm not worried about that right now. Right, I've just come up to sort out this bedding. I had to make up 3 double beds. I guess they're gone now, but I had to wash some of it beforehand because things had been stored in the attic, so I had to wash duvets and pillows. We emptied out the armoire when we were decorating, and things got muddled up, so I don't know what size some of it is. Some of it didn't fit properly, and then I had to wash it all again when they'd gone. So I'm going to have to measure it up and label the shelves so I know in future what sizes I've got. I have put some stuff on the shelves, but I'm not sure what sizes they are, so I need to go through those. And I also have this pile to sort through as well, so that's my job for today.